Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you to our live studio audience, and thank you for everybody joining us on Zoom. Welcome to the Theater of Arts Graduating Showcase. For the last few months, I've had the privilege of directing these very talented showcase participants. Our showcase is going to be approximately 1 hour long. If you go to the chat portion of Zoom, you will see their contact info. If you would like to reach out to them but are for some reason not able to get that contact info, please contact us at toa.edu/showcases. Now, without any further ado, please sit back and enjoy the show.
Once upon a time, in a far-off land out west, lived 7 actors looking for representation. They worked tirelessly through the night with no end in sight. At first, they thought they could make it on their own. Then they realized they needed help. They stuck it out and hoped that one day their dreams would come true. Except for one, Dustin. But soon he too would come around.
So, when we finally found the agent, we were so nervous. We didn't know what to say. We were like baby birds crying for food. Man, we were so close to getting representation.
Yeah, that's before you went and messed it all up.
Hey, it wasn't all my fault.
Well, at least you tried.
That's what counts. That's what counts.
What?
That's the line.
This is scripted? Don't get discouraged about finding reps. We're all looking. But in the meantime, you can still find work.
There's so much you can do right now.
Hey, why don't we do a showcase?
I'm going to the bathroom.
Do a showcase. Yeah, right.
Still think you can do it on your own?
Fuck off, fluffballs!
Oh, you call it fluffballs.
What the hell was that for?
What's wrong with you? A showcase is a perfect idea. And we have been supplied with an audience.
Why am I still talking to this Muppet?
You know what? Fine. Have a nice day.
Wait, what?
Alright, don't tell me. Let me guess. I made a disgusting spectacle of myself tonight, right?
Right.
And everything that man said is true, right? Isn't that what you're gonna say?
Apparently I don't have to. You were saying it for me.
Okay, but you're wrong.
Why am I wrong?
Because the man is insane. He's fucking insane. Do you know what the definition of insanity is?
What is it, Frank?
It's the inability to relate to another human being. It's the inability to love. What?
Oh, Frank, you really are a wonderful talker. If black could be made into white by talking, you would be the man for the job. And now I'm crazy because I don't love you, right? Is that the point?
No, you're not crazy and you do love me. That's the point.
But I don't. In fact, I loathe this side of you. You were just some guy who made me laugh at a party once. And if you come any closer, if you touch me or anything, I'll think I'll scream.
April, honey. Fuck you, April. Fuck you, and you're hateful, snotty
What
little...
did I do, huh? Are you gonna hit me to prove how much you love me?
Don't worry, I can't be bothered. You're not worth the trouble it would take to hit you. You're not worth the powder it would take to blow you up. You are an empty, hollow fucking shell of a woman! I mean, what are you doing living in my you hate me so much, huh? Why do you fuck me? Why are you carrying my child? Why the hell didn't you just get rid of it when you had the chance? Because listen to me, I got news for you. I wish to God that you had.
No, it's all good. Oh, can I sit here? So, I was wondering, the prom is coming up, and I was wondering if you didn't have the date that maybe we could, Karen, you want to go to the prom with me? Look, I know this
Stop! Just stop. Stop trying to trick me.
No, this is no trick. I want to go to the prom with you.
Why?
So we can have fun. It'd be fun, don't you think?
You're dating Sue Snell.
Sue knows I'm asking you.
Why aren't you taking her?
Because she's got, like family problems, and she hates dancing. It's weird, huh?
You're lying. You think you could just keep tricking me
Well,
and that...
There's no trick. Look, Sue knows I'm asking you. She suggested it, and I thought it was a great idea.
So this is for Sue.
Well, no. This is for me. I'm asking you to go because I want to go to the prom with you.
I'm not a charity case.
Oh, hey. You think I want to do anything I don't want to do?
I can't go.
Well, sure you can. Don't you want to?
I have class. I mean, I'd love to.
Today's the last day to get tickets. Today's the last day to get tickets, so you need to say yes right now. I'll pick you up at 7:30 and we'll have fun, I promise.
It would be a nightmare. I just can't.
I'll keep asking until you say yes.
Why are you doing this, really?
Because I liked your poem. I want to be friends with the person who wrote that poem. I'm serious. I'll get on the loudspeakers and ask you. I'll go to your house and ask you.
All right, fine.
Yes, you'll...
Yes, I'll go to prom with you.
Ha!
You knew I would.
I didn't, but I'm glad. Okay, so I'll pick you up.
Thanks, Tommy.
You've been practicing. You should mind your surroundings better.
You're late.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
Thought we agreed to keep all formalities out of the training arena. How long were you standing there spying on me?
Spying? Just admiring?
If you think flattery will make me go easy on you, you're sadly mistaken.
Confidence can often be the guise of arrogance.
I could have your tongue for that.
I thought we agreed to keep all formalities out of the training arena. I remember when you could barely lift that. Time sure does fly.
There's a lot I couldn't do before I met you. I've learned quite a lot since then.
Fair enough. Let's see what you've learned. We're telegraphing. Don't give away your next move. Keep your footing. Your opponent might not be so noble to let you back up. You might not always have your shield to protect you. If that happens, you need to rely on your training. Remember, analyze, strategize, attack. Now what, princess?
Well, then we have nothing else to discuss.
Mr. Seckler, can we talk about your mother?
I'd rather we didn't.
And I rather we did.
Alright, as long as you don't cry any more than you absolutely need to. It's not a very pleasant area.
Is she still living?
No, she's not. She died several months after my father.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. It was a blessing.
Really?
Yeah, after her fall from the train, she was never the same. I mean, she couldn't even recognize who I was.
She fell from a train.
Fell, pushed. What difference does it make? It's all behind me now. When I think back to the police questioning me day and night just because of a few scratch marks on my face.
The police suspected you?
No, not at all. The hell gave you that idea? It's all circumstantial evidence anyway. I was taking her to Florida for her birthday, and as soon as we hit Maryland, the train went into a tunnel and she went under the train. Which is not uncommon for older people, by the way. Anyway, the investigation is still ongoing, and my lawyer advised me not to get into it with anyone, so let's just drop it, okay?
Fine. Before the train incident, what was your relationship with your mother like?
Oh, it was wonderful. Believe it or not, I was her favorite.
Well, that's good to hear. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
None. Oh, no, but she had a lot of pets, though. Like cats, birds, snakes, what have you, and among them, I was her favorite. At least that's what she always told me, and I really had no reason to doubt her. Of course, when I read her will and I learned that she left everything to those damn cats, that really bugged the hell out of me. But that'll all be settled soon in the courts and to my favor now that those stupid animals are dead.
They're dead?
Oh, it was a terrible tragedy. Huge fire. But my lawyer advised me not to get into that with anyone either, so...
Ethan, did you love your parents?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Tell me about a part when you didn't love them. What were the circumstances?
I hated when they would always go quiet every time I walked into the room.
Mm-hmm. And?
Yeah, that's about it.
The rest of the time you loved them.
Oh, well, no, not necessarily, especially when they would, punish me.
For doing what?
Oh, like the ordinary kid mischief. Like setting things on fire, breaking windows, stealing money from my mom's purse, killing cats. All the usual things that kids do.
They sound really awful.
Really? I didn't think they were that bad. I mean, of course, times change, and those things probably seem a little, antisocial by today's standards, but at the time I was growing up, trust me, I was exhibiting highly typical behavior for a 22-year-old.
I'm sorry, but killing cats at any age hasn't been what I consider highly acceptable behavior for anyone.
Really? You must have had a very sheltered childhood then.
I had a very proper and socially acceptable childhood. One that did not include killing cats or arson or killing one's mother.
So what are you saying, that you're better than me? Is that what they teach you, to make the patient feel worse than he already does?
I'm sorry.
You got a lot to learn about feelings, Dr. Wells, and I really shouldn't be the one to point that out. God, what some people charge $150 an hour for is criminal.
Look, whether you like it or not, this is the process.
Alright, but you're bringing things up that make me uncomfortable, and it's annoying.
You are annoying.
Well, isn't that what I told you from the beginning? My God, we're just going around in circles and circles, aren't we? Goddamn yellow pages. This is the last time that I used them to find anybody. Roofers, plumbers, therapists. It's all one big screw job.
I don't think this is working out. In fact, I don't see it ever working out.
Why not? I think this is going gangbusters. I haven't been this forthcoming and open with anybody. Commend yourself, Dr. Wells. You're doing a great job, and believe me, I am just as surprised as you. I was actually on the verge of calling you a friggin' quack, but you may have a legitimate method after all. I can kind of see where you're coming from.
Well, frankly, I don't see where you're coming from.
Oh, well, if that's the case, maybe you could adjust your fee since we'll more or less be, learning and growing together.
What I'm saying, Mr. Steckler, is I don't think I want to take you on as a patient. Actually, let me make that a bit stronger. I absolutely refuse to take you on as a patient.
Just because I killed a few cats? My God, you really are opinionated.
No. Self-preserving. In just the few short minutes I've spoken to you, I find you not only annoying, but despicable, irritating, loathsome, obnoxious, and boorish.
Exactly, just like everyone else. Now you finally see where I'm coming from. Oh my God, we are making progress by leaps and bounds, aren't we? Maybe we should meet a couple more times a week.
Damn it, Steckler. Get it through your head. I do not want you as a patient. I cannot help you, and more importantly, I don't want to help you. You are the most hateful, miserable person I have ever met, and I dislike you more than anyone I've ever met in my entire life.
And?
There is no and. I just want you out of my office for good and forever.
Oh, come on. Don't you want to hear about my dreams? They're really disturbing, especially the ones where I walk around a department store totally naked, showing everyone my penis.
Get out of this office before I call security.
But I'm in painful need of help.
Well, for my own well-being, I'm not the one to give it to you.
Dr. Wells. Anita. Just what are you afraid of?
Spending another minute with you?
No, I feel like it's something more. I feel like you're trying to push me away. Why?
Because I detest you! Why can't you get that through that wretched head of yours?
Detest me? Oh, Dr. Wells, you'd really like me to believe that, wouldn't you? Oh, but I sense it's something more, right? Are you actually becoming infatuated with me?
What?
Yes, infatuated. In my illness, you've obviously found a certain charm that I unknowingly possess, which, although is a bit repulsive at first, proves to be strangely intriguing and compelling. That, plus the fact that opposites attract, pretty much sums it up. I mean, at this critical moment in our lives, we can't count anything out, especially because it's a well-known fact that therapists are quite messed up themselves. Would you like to go into the bathroom and fuck? What are you doing?
Calling security. Besides being an annoying piece of shit, you're obviously a degenerate.
Dr. Wells, I need you. I have no one. I may be suicidal, possibly homicidal, and you refuse to treat me. Oh, Dr. Wells, I feel a huge lawsuit coming on.
This, you maniac!
Dr. Wells, what are you doing? Dr. Wells, calm yourself. Dr. Wells, just breathe, Dr. Wells. Have you tried yoga? Maybe try yoga. That's what keeps me so balanced. Dr. Wells, relax, Dr. Wells. This is not the behavior that one expects from a professional.
I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry. Never in my entire life has someone driven me to this point. Never. You're quite good.
Thank you.
Yes, quite good.
Well, now that we're throwing compliments around, I mean, you're not so bad yourself. I mean, nobody's ever gotten me to open up like that before, to totally expose myself and to look at the real me.
Get out of here.
It's impressive, really, because you've not only acknowledged my problem, you've permitted yourself to experience it, which is almost as impressive as those idiots who go exploring inside of a live volcano and get cooked to death. It's quite brave of you, Dr. Wells, quite brave.
Excuse me, I have to.
Although you aren't without your own hang-ups. I mean, you do have a certain vulnerability that could be seen as a sign of weakness, and if that's the case, I'd like to ask you one more time to please reconsider adjusting your fee. Therapy! Yes! This is so nice. I feel so good. I feel like a brand new man. This is... You know what? I cannot wait for our next session. Dr. Wells, why don't you go get some water? Dr. Wells, you're looking a little bit ashen. Yeah, don't worry. We got plenty of time left in the session. We got like 22 minutes already. Watch. All right. Dr. Wells, hey, how about I go get your next patient? I'll help him out. You've helped me so much. Thank you, Dr. Wells.
Do you ever think about suicide?
Excuse me?
Suicide!
Not recently, no.
I think about it all the time. I want to come back as a goat.
Goats are very nice.
Yes, they are the best.
You know she's not my mother. Yeah, she married my father. He's dead.
Both my parents are dead.
Boy, you become your parents whether you like it or not, even if they're not your real parents. I'm gonna kill myself before that happens.
Really?
Yeah!
Don't you think you're overreacting?
No. It's inevitable. Look at my hands. Look at my hands! These aren't my hands! They're her hands. Do you like my eyes?
Yeah.
I hate them. Sometimes I'll be looking in the mirror and all I can see are her eyes.
Well, she does have nice eyes.
Yes, she does.
I mean, what's so bad about becoming your mother?
Just wait. One day, you'll wake up and you'll be your father. Just wait.
Wrong. Nope. My uncle's my only family.
Yeah. And what does he do?
He owns this place.
See what I mean? My father owned the 3rd largest copper mine in Arizona. Guess what? Now I own the 3rd largest copper mine in Arizona. You're an idiot if you think you can escape it.
Don't call me an idiot.
Wait, there's more! You look very preoccupied.
I'm fine.
You're such a liar.
It's just everyone had these big personal events, and mine was lame. I'm an idiot.
That's ridiculous, Ellie. You were very, very good today.
That's easy for you to say. I mean, you burnt your house down with your brother. You didn't even tell me that. I mean, no wonder you're such a good actress. You have all this shit you can just pull from, and it's deep, and I'm just like this shallow bird bath.
I made it up.
What?
I made it up. My personal event?
You made up your personal event?
Yeah. Come on, Ellie. You know I like to practice my English accent in class. Sometimes I make up things to practice my acting.
What's the point? It defeats the purpose. The whole purpose is to take a personal experience and put it into your acting.
That's bullshit. The whole method thing is a wank. I mean, sense memory is so self-indulgent.
No, it's not though. See, you take a personal experience, you personalize it, and you put it into your work, and it makes it real, and it makes it honest, and that's how you make a scene work.
Oh, bullshit, Ellie. Sorry, but how many times are you gonna cry about your drunk mother? It's boring. It's far more real and truthful and honest to use your imagination. And it's limitless.
Okay. Let's try something.
Okay.
Let's see who can cry first.
Okay.
Count to 3.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
I'm starting to get a tear.
No, that's a crocodile.
No, it is real.
It's gonna spill in any second. You are not crying.
I am gonna cry. Oh, see now, that is dignified. Because I didn't have to use any loud wailing. Looks like I'm holding back. My nose is going
drawing from my own pain. My own pain. You want to look at me and say this is fake?
Yeah, see, I think it gets a little embarrassing. There's something dignified about holding back, letting mine just spill out gently. It is something real, Ellie. You don't understand. You want to get ice cream?
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, you know that one place we were talking about?
What place?
That place we were going to.
Knock off?
Yes.
Rob? Say it.
Tell me about it.
I ain't gonna tell you about it until you say you're in. Once you say it, there's no way out.
I'm in.
Let me see your hands. I'll say it again, I'm in.
What are you talking about?
Say it again, I'm in.
I'm in. What?
Just wanted to make sure you won't pull any of that chicken shit baby stuff like when we were kids. It doesn't count, my fingers were crossed.
I'm in. What are we doing? And when?
It's a jewelry store. Does it ring a bell?
No.
What if I told you there's a Foot Locker on one side and Claire's accessory on the other? That's it, you got it. Now listen, we don't want a Tiffany's, we want a mom and pop operation. In a busy place on a Saturday where the weeks take still in the safe. We both work there, we know the safe combinations, we know the burglary alarm signals, we know where everything is. I figure between the weeks take, the cash, the vault, the trays, there's a $500,000 haul. I figure probably 6. And that dumb old lady that works there, she ain't gonna be a problem. She's around
Andy!
till noon. Yeah,
That's Mom and Dad's store.
that's what I said, a mom and pop operation.
But you can't do that.
Yeah, we can. Think about it. It's perfect. It's perfect. Look, insurance takes care of mom and dad, so they're not hurt, right? No one's gonna give a shit. The cops will, in a week, the cops will put it in the back of their phone cabinet.
Andy, why do you even want me in on this?
It'll solve everything for both of us.
What has to be solved for you?
Well, same as you. I need money. I want to start over again.
What do you mean?
What? What kind of fucking... It's none of your business. It's none of your business. I just want out. I just want out, that's all. I'm getting out. I want to help my little brother out. Come on.
Yeah, No, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do
Yeah,
it.
you can.
Just
Yeah,
be
you
thinking
can.
about what you mean.
It's 2,000. It's an advance. See how far that gets you and imagine the rest.
How do we start?
It's not we, you.
Me? What the hell do I know about robbing a jewelry store?
You'll learn on-the-job training, you know.
Just cut it out, man. This is serious.
I know. I'm as serious as a heart attack. Listen, number one, I can't go up to the mall.
Why not?
Someone will recognize me. Too easy.
Well, so, we just postponed.
Yeah, we could, wait a year. I don't know about you. My problems are pressing.
Jesus, Andy, I wouldn't even know how to start.
Well, you can stop being a baby.
I'm not being a baby.
Yeah, you're being a baby. Get it good, yeah. Get a toy gun from a kid's store. That old lady that works there, what's her name?
Doris.
Yep, Doris, mom's friend. She's what, 60, 70? Blind as a bat? Look at me. Blind as a bat. Those toy guns, they look real. They fool cops all the time. You go in at 8 a.m. just as she opens up, you put her old ass in the back room, you empty the cash, the vault, the trays, and you dump it in a fucking sack, alright? You're not gonna be needed.
I don't know, okay? I don't know!
I don't know. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Anybody can. I just think that's it's too late to think. It's too late. This is our future.
How now, Spirit? How now, Spirit? How now, Spirit? How now, Spirit? How now? Oh, how now, Spirit? Whither wander you? Over hill, over dale, through a bush, through a briar, over park, over pale, through a flood, through a fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's fair, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall their pensioners be, and their cold spots, you see. Those be rubies, fairy favors, and their freckles lift their sabers. I must go seek some new jobs here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou love of spirits, I'll be gone. A queen and all her elves come here anon. The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come now within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because that she, as her attendant, hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do square, that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I'm a stage of shape and making quiet, or else you are that shrewd and neighbor sprite called Robin Goodfellow. And not you he that fries the maidens of the villagery, skim milk and sometimes labor in their corn, and bootless make the breathless housewife turn, and sometimes make the drink to bear no barn, mislead night wanderers laughing at their harm. Those that hobgoblin call you and sweet puck, you do their work and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest all right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I just flew over on and make him smile, when I, a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neigh in likeness of a filly foal, and sometimes lurk I in a gossip bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab, and when she drinks, against her lips, I bob, and on her wither do lap pour the ale, the wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. Sometime for a 3-foot stool mistaketh me, and slip, from her bum. Down topples she, and Taylor cries, and falls into a cough, and the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, and wax it in their mirth, and knees and swear. A merrier hour was never wasted there. The Baboon Fairy, here comes Oberon.
You, want a pepper, Mr. Murph?
Nah. You guys go ahead.
Hey, Franklin. I'll do it if you will.
Okay, you go first.
No. You go first.
You go first. No, you go first.
I always go first. You go first.
You go first.
You go first.
You go first.
No, you go first.
You go first.
You go first.
You go first. Okay! You go. Why don't you guys stop acting like a couple of pussies and go at the same time?
Hey, Daryl, that sounds like a dare.
It's a double dare.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're on.
Take a shit.
Pep.
It's not so bad.
It's more tingly than hot.
Feeling better, girls?
Much better. Thank you for asking.
So you guys going to Vegas, huh? Vacation? Maybe winning it big?
Why don't you eat up and we'll tell you?
Doesn't seem like you guys packed that much, you know? All I saw was that one briefcase.
Oh no, the briefcase isn't even ours. Some lady left it at the airport. We're just bringing it back to her. How's your burger?
You mean to tell me that you guys didn't even know? Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time, am I right?
Are you okay, man? It was just a goof.
Daryl, you get
Yep,
the pills.
I'll get the pills.
Don't worry, I know CPR.
Wait! My pills!
It'll be much easier if you just lay back. He's resisting me.
Okay, here we go. Pills! Pills!
Did it work?
Think so.
How about an experiment?
Oh, no, not again.
Well, why not? What can go wrong? Anyway, I read that couples only have to stare into each other's eyes for 4 minutes to build real intimacy between them.
You read that.
I read that article too.
Where?
Magazine
In Cosmo Girl?
in Women's Health with the recipes.
You won't eat anything that casts a shadow, right?
Mhm. And then what happened? What that thing you said with the couples?
They realized pretty quickly how they felt about each other. Sounds intense, at least according to their statements afterwards.
And you want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
You want to look into my eyes for 4 minutes without some stupid
No,
comments?
he can't. I don't really see a point in doing that, Ben.
Yeah, I totally understand, CJ. That might threaten your newfound happiness, right?
What do you mean, your happiness? Did I miss something?
Good question. Can it be that Janet is missing some important info, you guys?
Can we change the subject?
Yes, of course. If you can stop putting on your act.
What do you mean, act?
Well, we're just two supporting actors in a little play.
Ben!
What? How much longer are you gonna keep this up, huh?
Oh my god, I'm such a fucking dumbass! You had sex!
You know that none of this was
Of
planned.
course it wasn't planned! That's why you guys were so eager when we proposed this whole couple swap thing 4 weeks ago! And now you think you found true love.
Whoa. No one said anything about true love.
What do you mean by that? Did you fall in love? Did you fall in love with her?
Janet, I
Hey, are you fucking crazy? Am I? We had rules!
I mean, technically.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed that the no kissing rule also applied to no fucking.
We just wanted to talk peacefully.
The court rules, and you still fucked each other. And you knew about this. Oh, you think this is funny? I'll show you it's funny.
This is Bolshevik, yes. No, you're not interrupting. Yeah, it's all there. I'll send it over right now if you like. Yes, no problem. You'll receive my email in a moment. No, thank you. You have a lovely weekend. Yes.
You have.
Hold on, one thing. There, continue.
You have betrayed me.
We didn't do any of this to hurt you.
You don't feel guilty about this at all? We've known each other since we were this little. But you don't give a fuck about it at all now, do you?
I do. It's
No, I need to go to the bathroom.
So you two aren't best friends anymore?
Sharp separating wall. The sharp separating wall between master and slave fell.
As a black man in America, my stress comes from everywhere. I mean, Take a look around you. Recognize. Look at this. Columbus disgusts me. Fool wasn't nothing but a thief, mass murderer, slaughtered Native Americans. We're supposed to be learning their westernized thoughts. Only to learn that in their eyes, we're lower class. Always.
Class is a state of mind.
No. History's proven. You can be the smartest. Run the fastest. You still can.
Hey, what are you doing with him?
I'm sorry?
Who are you?
What are you guys doing together?
I don't think that's any of your business, man.
Why don't you stick to your own kind? Coon.
What'd you say?
Alec, come on.
Say it again.
Alec, let's just meet, okay?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Alec,
Whatever ass you got left.
Yeah, sure.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Alec, stop it.
You're defending him?
No! I'm defending you. Don't you see? You're giving him exactly what he wants. He wants your reaction. He wants you to prove that you're every negative thing people look at you and assume. Prove to him you're better. Prove to him you're the man I know you are.
That's bullshit. All right? If I act out, or if I'm too loud, then I'm a coon, or I'm acting black. But if I stay quiet, I keep my head down, I'm just some fake black person trying to be white.
Hey, why do you care? Why do you have to be meaner? Why can't you just be, you?
It's easy for you to say. You spent your whole life knowing where you fit. Everywhere I go, I'm not enough. I'm not black enough. Not white enough.
Hey, you're enough to me. Prove to me you're better. Black or white, you're better.
You're real cheesy, you know that?
Says you, cornball. Come on, let's get out of here.
The sharp separating wall between master and slave fell. The Aryan lost the purity of his blood and therefore also lost his place in the paradise that he had created for himself. He became submerged in the race mixture. What's up, man?
Man. I've got to admit, you've been real, polite about staying out of my way. But the way I see it, you ain't been honest. See, the way I think, it's not what a person says, it's what they think. And in my mind, you've been walking around calling me a nigger in your head. Am I right?
I don't have anything to say.
I think you do. You think I'm a nigger? Then be a man and call me one to my face. Ignorant white boy.
Fuck you, man! You don't scare me!
Yeah. Sure.
Well, that's another evening thoroughly ruined.
Ruined, I'm sorry, Whitney.
I can never see Jane and Margaret again. My only lesbian friends. I've lost my lesbians.
Haven't lost them.
I've never felt so embarrassed and
I
all.
know.
Stop that. You know I hate it when you
Finish your
my
sentences? I'm sorry,
Yes.
I can't help it. You know I'm psychic.
Yes, Peter. I know you're psychic. Everyone knows you're psychic. Jane and Margaret know you're psychic. Anyone forgets, wait 5 minutes, you'll remind them.
I knew you wouldn't understand.
Haha, very funny. God, you're not even an interesting psychic. No, you're the one guy who's only psychic for 2 minutes ahead.
I'm sorry. Are
Are
you
you
ready to
ready to
order?
order? Hi, Peter. Does she know you're psychic? He's psychic, you know. I know.
I always come here and I'm about to be dumped. All the usual.
Dumped?
And she wants the blueberry Belgian waffles and we both want coffee.
Oh, I'll order for myself. Thank you very much. I want the waffles. Damn you! Damn you!
I'll be right back with your coffees.
So you know I'm going to dump you?
It's pretty obvious.
In the next 2 minutes?
No. I think I've always known that this day would come.
We've only been dating 3 weeks.
Please don't break up with me, Whitney. I can't help myself. It's not easy being psychic. I had a terrible childhood. When Jimmy DeFornick would beat me up, I could feel each punch before it landed. Sometimes, you're gonna burn your mouth. If I knew he was gonna break my glasses, I'd take them off and break them myself. I found that amusing, and I knew he would.
Listen, we all had lovely childhood, okay? Stacy Gerber used to stomp on my toasting baton practice. It doesn't give you the right to make, but let me finish! Just once in the final moments of this relationship, I would like to finish a sentence. Thank you. Well, now I forgot what I was going
You like to pick fights with
my
your friends, and then I say didn't, and you say you
most
most certainly
certainly
did,
did.
and then I
Stop
say it's
that.
all so boring.
Don't say things along
Why
with
bother
me.
having the
You know I
fight?
hate that.
Look, all I said to them is that the spinach mushroom lasagna was
They
going to be
made
dry.
this spinach mushroom
How
lasagna
was I
fun.
supposed to know?
Because you're psychic!
I only know the next 2 minutes, okay? Can't tell you who made dinner. Not a food psychic. Except ours is here.
Here we go. 1 blueberry Belgian waffle and 1 I'm getting dumped special.
Cornflakes? You go to a restaurant and order cornflakes.
I like how they do them here.
Can't get you anything else.
We're fine. Just bring the towel. The lasagna was dry.
Of course it was! It always is. It's their specialty. That's why you go out to eat afterwards. And you don't have to be psychic to know that when someone invites you over, they made the damn dinner.
I don't get invited over too much.
Can't imagine why.
People get freaked out just because I can see.
Sarcasm! That was sarcasm. You know what? I want to thank you. I do. You taught me the true meaning of hate. Oh, I thought I hated before. But I realize now it was a mere youthful dislike. Puppy hate. But with you, I finally know what it means to hate someone. I detest you with passion I've never felt before. I despise you. I abhor you. I loathe you. God, I hate you.
Doesn't surprise me. You missed.
Well, I think it is obvious that we're through here, Peter. I feel no need to stay. Could you bring us to check? Let me say it! Let me say it! Check! 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 In fact, never mind. He's going to pay. But then, you knew that, didn't you?
I don't speak German.
Ach so, und eine Sache noch. Du bist der nervigste Typ, den ich in meinem ganzen Leben jemals kennengelernt habe. Und es juckt mich ein Scheißdreck, dass du nichts verstehst von dem, was ich gerade sage. Scheiß Arschloch!
Watch your step.
Damn it!
She's too good for me.
Are you kidding me? Honey, I've seen you be dumped by a lot of women, and she by far was the worst of them.
She's my last chance. We're gonna
Go
find
find someone pretty, smart, and independent. Someone who doesn't mind that you order cornflakes.
What are you, psychic?
Nah, let's just call it a hunch.
Didn't see that coming.
Surprise.
But why didn't I know? Why couldn't I tell?
I guess some things even a psychic can't see.
Hey, you finished one of my sentences.
Do you
Mine? No, no, I don't. So what happens next?
I don't know.
Very sensitive sinuses.
Excuse me?
Can I have the morning after pill?
I can't hear you.
The morning after pill.
I still can't hear you.
Morning after pill?
I can't hear
The
you.
morning after pill!
I can't give you that.
Why not?
You don't have a vagina, sir.
It's nasal spray. You gotta buy your person.
Why? This is so humiliating.
It's not humiliating, okay? I mean, stuff like this happens all the time. Condoms break, or people forget to use them, or they just go missing. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I also want you to know, if you are pregnant and do choose to keep the baby, I'll quit school, get a job, and provide for us both.
When was the last time you had sex?
Last night, obviously.
Did you use any contraceptive?
Yes, I think so.
The prophylactic's missing. Sorry, I'm not here.
When was your last period?
2 weeks ago?
Have you used the emergency contraceptive pill before?
No, why does everyone keep asking me that? I'm not a slut.
Does anyone in your immediate family have any health problems?
My dad has MS. Diagnosed last year. It's quite bad. So can I have the pill or not?
That'll be $25.
It's his penis he's paying.
I am? I am.
Oh, and don't tell anyone I was here.
I don't even know who you are.
It's impossible. Everyone knows who I am.
You did give me consent, right? I'm kind of worried that you didn't.
Yes, so it is. I definitely said yes. When I get sad, I make out with nerdy boys. It was 100% intentional.
Why nerdy boys?
Because they think they're in love with me, which feels great until they get all clingy and show me their things.
I don't think I'm in love with you.
Sure you don't.
Was I okay at the whole sex part? It was kind of my first time.
You're a virgin.
Well, I was.
I mean, you weren't great. But not terrible. I mean, you kept asking if I was okay.
It's important to check in.
It was every 10 seconds.
Were you sad because of your dad?
I guess. He just had to quit his job. My mom's stressed about it. But I'm more upset because I overplucked my left eyebrow and I just got them to be even.
They look pretty even to me.
Thanks for checking in. Most guys don't do that. I want chocolate. Well, I'm not paying.
Oh, yes, yes, oh, yes. Why are you stopping? What are you doing? I'm close.
I've been thinking.
Well, unexpected and ill-timed.
I have a few issues to table.
The only issue is between my legs and on this table.
What's it? But I was thinking before you came in. All week you have arrived for a good tongue bashing, and I have provided one. But you've also been avoiding me personally.
I hadn't thought that. Is that so?
Where is our relationship heading?
A what?
Our relationship. Am I to remain locked in this room?
Yes.
Yes.
Asked and answered. I've enjoyed our talk. Let us begin again.
I do enjoy your exquisite timing. But, for instance, when our child is born, I cannot be a prisoner while my child is remaining court-free. How do we explain that to the baby?
I hadn't really thought that through to its conclusion. I will no doubt come up with a brilliant and cunning answer. Often, I think best during cunnilingus, hence I suppose the word cunning within the word.
I am not satisfied.
Nor am I, but I could be.
Would we not be happier if you just gave in to your savage longing and admitted your love for me wholeheartedly instead of clitty-bitty?
Clitty-bitty?
Indeed. I love you, you love me. I suggest you admit your love for me.
Peter, I am fond of you.
Oh, yes, I see. You want to toy with me longer. It is a mean streak I do not appreciate, even though I appreciate them generally. And it is dull, as we could be having more fun and much varied fornication and good times. Eating chocolate-dipped grapes while we bathe together and I toe-fuck you. To continue this pretense.
Maybe this was a mistake.
It is what you and your body want. So how can this be a mistake? Your head is the impediment. I do not wish to quarrel, but merely to have you given to yourself. Tell me the truth.
You do not love me. You think you do, but you do not.
I know my heart. I love you.
Stop saying it. Yours is not a normal heart. You are not capable of love. Not real love. Selflessness for another. Tenderness, curiosity, intimacy.
You fucking love me and I love you. That is the fucking truth.
I do not love you. I will never love you in the way you hope. You are a violent person with a terrible British accent. While he eats pussy well and cares for his unborn child, is still a mercurial maniac. I am fond of you, and that is why you still walk the earth. Do not push me into a corner I do not wish to be in. I'm sorry to speak harshly. Let us put it behind us, agree to our accommodations as pleasing for all, and finish me off!
Maybe I do need representation. Guys! Where's Julie and Nick?
They went for pie.
Hey, Dustin, look, we know you want to quit acting.
Who says I'm quitting?
Well,
Look, man, we gotta stick together. It's literally just me and you in this show. And Riley, and Sirko. Oh, and Kylie.
Fine. Let's do a showcase!
And don't forget about me this time.
Anyone else want to join?
Me! Oh.
Anyone else?
what? Oh. The showcase is over.
What's a showcase?
This whole thing has been a showcase.
Thank you for attending our showcase!
Thank you, everybody who joined us in person, and thank you, everybody who joined us via Zoom. Please go to the chat portion of the Zoom to see the contact info for all these very, very talented showcase participants. And we did record it. There is a recording, so anybody who missed the showcase or would like to share it with anybody, please let us know. You can reach out to us at toa.edu/showcases, and we will send you the recording. Thank you all for being here. Big thank you to John, Ronan, Jasmine, Juan, Patrice, and Leonard for making this happen. Thank you, everybody.